we've got a load of hungry pests, 42 hungry pests. What I've found is there's no point trying to hunt them down and get rid, because they just cause more bother than they're worth here as well, letting them crack on. And they'll get, the ones that come in will get caught in the traps and end up bleeding out, and the rest will eventually just bugger off. Decided to build some fortifications. I've got loads of wood I need to use and get rid of to create a bit more storage space for other things. And we could do with the extra protection anyway. Got to make sure once you've created this stuff for fences that when you've got a gate, a large gate, that you make sure that you set it to close. Somebody will eventually come over and close it. There's many a time I've been caught out by making the gate, not closing it, and then the bugs and whatever just walk right through it. So you may as well have not had a fence at all. We have some aggressive animals coming. These are the big horned insect. These frequently don't get caught by the traps, so they will get through. We've also got an awful lot of people who haven't got trousers. No trousers, no shoes. No trousers, no shoes. Poor trousers, no shoes. No trousers, no shoes. Jack's okay though. And the big bad bugs are coming. Like I said, these ones frequently get through the traps. We probably don't have enough traps set up. We should go in a different shape. L shape, U shape, whatever. We'll do that in a bit. And the bugs are finally coming. All three at once. I think having 6 guns is just too much, even for the big bugs that get through. Well done, go team. good. Another attack. That's what you want. Everyone's having a kip. I've started to build up the maze with the traps a bit more, just to see how many more in the future we'd be able to capture before getting everyone out of bed. Alright, we'll see how these ones get on. There's just under 40 of them. I think they'll start dying off pretty quick. I've not got anybody out of bed yet. I'm hoping the flamethrower will take care of everybody else. It's starting to do its stuff. We're probably going to have to get folk out of bed. Not for long though. Worked out quite well. Be much better once the rest of the traps are in place. Nobody ever getting out of bed. Good on them. I've also recently started the construction of the main permanent base. I'm doing this in stone. I've not used the room option. I've just gone straight for building the ceiling, which automatically builds the floor. I just find that quicker, easier to do. I've made it quite large because we're going to need to put at least 6 people into bedrooms. Best size bedrooms is 4x5. They get a benefit from that, and all of the benefits that they get makes them less likely to go into meltdown. Plan will eventually be to have this fenced in more over to this side, move all of the operational stuff over there to the left, and get rid of all of this, keeping the maze and the fencing, but all of this will likely be gone, but it's probably some time away. Wouldn't have thought it's within this year, probably year 3 maybe. So let's go on an expedition. I'm not sure who we'll send. There's a landing pod debris. Let's send Vicente. See how he gets on. Not found too much on the explorations so far. Did find Carter, did find a person. I'm hoping for it to get more activity shortly. Want to get more of these bugs attacking, just so I've got more stuff to put on here. So Vicente went to a crash site. I've scavenged as much scrap metal as I could and found an emergency crate containing first aid kits and antibiotics. Smashing. Good job. Get back. Once he's back, because we've got plenty of fuel, we will send someone else on another trip straight away. So Carter and Jack are going to enjoy this because they both like a bevy. And he's just saying he used to make the strongest moonshine back home. I reckon we've got the materials to make a distillery here, and we most certainly have enough grain. Let's get cracking. Absolutely agree. Make me some cattle. We still got folk without pants, trousers, sorry. but Raka should be making the pair that Vicente can put on, and then they'll make one more, so that there'll always be one sitting. But nobody's got any shoes, which isn't great. Vicente can get a new hat as well. And then I will scrub that hat, and we'll get somebody making sneakers, because there's 4 out of 6 don't have any shoes. Carter's got a pair of sneakers. Gente's got bare feet, he's only just had pants. Raka, once again, only just had pants. He needs a jacket as well. Basically, everyone needs a jacket. Pants, shoes. Should go without saying, especially if you're working a 12-hour day. Let's go on another ride in the hot air balloon. Just send it anybody. Don't think it makes any difference. Probably find out in the future that it does. But hey ho. The maze, the trap maze is complete. Well, as complete as I can get it with what I've got. Hopefully that'll mean people can get a kip at night when we get attacked. We've only got the one light on, but I'm probably going to move that light into a better position. Assuming I can get it in there, which I can't because I've made it too small. However, I can fix that, and I can also at the same time narrow down this piece, which makes it a bit tighter. Means they have to touch the traps. We found another person. Yippee! Another bed to make, another mouth to feed. Let's see who it is. Vanessa. What can we find out about Vanessa? She eats everything. Impeccable healer. Makes others happy when playing music. Recovers health twice as slow. Great. She likes a bevy. She's not a bad girl. Her marriage of convenience to Grayson affords Vanessa far greater opportunities than she could ever have back home, but home is where her heart is. And despite feeling that she might not be granted re-entry upon receiving news of her father falling ill, Vanessa impulsively booked a ticket to go and help. And that's how she crash landed. So here we go. And we've got a bug attack. The biggest one we've had so far. 30 of the small mantis and 13 overgrown. Let's wait and see what happens. Here they come. We'll just get them ready in position. I haven't got any more guns to give out. Or at least I don't think I have. Oh yeah, I have. There you go. There's another pistol. And she can't have a hat because I haven't got any. Did everybody get trousers or shoes? Smash it. There's at least one pair of shoes. There they come. Make it a little bit faster. Pretty quickly getting torn through by the trapping. Except for that guy there, he just damaged a bit of fence. Vandal. They're not going to survive when they get round anyway. I'm still going to plan delete these bits of fence. They're getting shot fairly rapidly. Numbers are dwindling. We're down to 25 of the small, 22 of the small mantis, 13 of the bugs. This is going to be done pretty quick. I'm actually going to let them go about their day and let the fire extinguisher do the flamethrower do the rest. Just as well it isn't a fire extinguisher, I'm not sure we'd have quite the same result. And that's that. All done. Got a nice big batch of bugs coming, 61 of them. Still not the dangerous ones, just the standard scarabaei. But we'll see how we get on. I was hoping it was going to get naughtier quicker. Right, we're coming towards the end of the wet season. Finally got clothes getting made regularly. Got fuel, going on multiple expeditions. Mostly got weapons. And we'll have a look and see how we get on with with these bugs. Numbers are pretty rapidly going down. Not sure why those ones have decided to go out. Didn't realise I had a gap in the fence. Do I have a gap in the fence or are they just going round? No, they're just going round. We've only got ten of them left. Let's just move everybody back in. Decided to attack the couple of people that we had out building. This is why I'm rubbish at this game. Too many things to think of. Should have just followed the basic rule. When the bugs come, get everyone inside. And that's it, done. Go away, bugs. Just started the process of increasing the size of the base compound wall, whatever it's called in the game. I've kept the internal fence in place until such a time as this is all built and the gates are closed. Hopefully, trying my best not to die. We should get a sizable chunk of additional real estate now. I need to make sure I close these gates, otherwise we'll all be dead. I'm just making sure I've got these mushrooms cut. I've extended the field for the mushrooms further down that way. Whether they'll grow there, don't know. Everything seems to be getting this blight thing, which I knew about, but I've not really come up against in the other scenarios. But it is what it is. Let's just keep seeing how we get on and get the base to a decent position before we start getting the big bads, the super bugs. Now I have another 34 aggressive animals coming. They are just here. They're not going to be that bad. There's only 34 of them. The traps will probably get most of them. My intention was to build some additional flamethrowers, but due to the floor being unlevel, I'm going to see if there's a way of doing it by increasing the level of the floor and see what happens from there. Maybe get rid of that one so I can put the fence near there. I'm gonna encase this or cover this in fencing. We're gonna get ourselves in here. If we come. Not sure how long they're gonna last. The traps are doing their job to the most part. This is where the flamethrower should come in. Get rid of a chunk of them. Nine to go. There's no way they're surviving this. Done. Bugs be gone. this time it is 4 huge mantis, 3 overgrown insects, and 20 venomous overgrown insects. And they're here already. I'm not sure any of the team are bothered. I've just brought them in just in case. We'll see how the new flamethrowers work. I've also built some additional building block here, which will allow me to put some automatic turrets on here, probably a laser and a couple of machine guns. Not that I've researched them, I'm nowhere near that yet. But they all seem well and truly trapped in there, having a bit of a dance. Let's speed it up, see what happens. It's a lot of bug soup, isn't it? I'm not sure any of these are getting through, so I'm just going to let everybody go and do what they need to go and do. Oh, they're still hanging on. Thought they'd be well gone by now. Clearly not. These guys take a fair bit to die, but it shouldn't take much longer. So just as a quick recap, we have extended the base layout considerably, increased the maze and the trapping. We're getting ready to put some automatic weaponry in. We've got the flamethrowers. We'll probably remove this one eventually. Everyone's still sleeping in wooden huts. They're not great. We're getting to the point where we've nearly got the stone base finished. We still have a good bit. We're still out by best part of 1,000 pieces of stone, but we'll get there. Just Gonna let it take its time. It'll happen when it happens. We've got 7 survivors. They're all set up. Things are growing, getting hammered by this blight thing. I'm sure that'll figure itself out over time, or there'll be something that comes up. We're probably having more things rot away than we are having eaten or drank or whatever. And we haven't done any research in a good while, so we're still on this. Not sure who the chief researcher is. They're obviously busy doing some other stuff. Carter is chief researcher. I think we'll give Katina a shot to do some. Lara, of course, got the ancient language thing and is now on a 10, so maybe she can do a bit. Anyway, that's where we're up to at this point. We've got additional lights in, we've got more lights coming in, power getting stretched further across the base, and it's going okay. It's going pretty slow in comparison to lots of other people, but still alive, still here, just.